You're about to see clothes care from a whole new angle. The front. No matter how you stack it, your new GE front-load laundry pair has everything you need. Like extra-wide door openings so it's easy to use, king-size capacity for more room in every load, and hydro-motion wash action to clean laundry gently and thoroughly. Plus advanced engineering to save water, energy, and most important, your time. GE has a policy of continuous improvement of its products and reserves the right to change materials and specifications without notice. This Use and Care DVD applies to the following models. Some models have different features. Should you have questions about your model's features, read your Use and Care manual to locate your model number or contact your local dealer. The GE front-load laundry pair is not only an amazing clothing care system, it's probably very different from the system you had before. And that's a good thing. But because it's so different, you may have some questions about how it works. We'll answer many of your questions throughout this DVD. But this quick guide shouldn't replace the printed manual that came with your washer and dryer. The manual may also reflect some changes that aren't referenced in this DVD. Always refer to your written owner's manual for complete information. With so much room and so many features, the GE front-load washer was designed to take the agitation out of doing the laundry. We eliminated the agitator to make more room inside for clothes and to wash them more gently and thoroughly than conventional washers can. Unlike washers with older technology, the tub fills only with as much water as needed. Clothes are rotated out of the water, then gently lowered back into the wash solution. Front-load washers use a reversing wash action that spins one way, pauses, and then spins the other direction to protect clothes while getting them clean. It might look a little different than your old washer, but we're sure you'll like the results. An excellent match to your GE front-load washer, the GE front-load dryer uses sensors to continually monitor the dryness level of clothes, based on the type of fabrics and the dryness level you select. Clothes are dried gently and efficiently. You can also select to dry by time, or to fluff or warm up your fabrics and towels. The GE front-load laundry pair is everything you need for your laundry and your life. Your GE front-load washer is so easy to use. The door's extra wide opening makes it easier to load. After sorting laundry into loads, such as brights or white fabrics, delicates, sturdy cottons, or materials that produce lint, loosely load larger items first, then add smaller items. These should make up at least half the load. The washer should remain balanced for best results, so we recommend always washing multiple items. And if you forget something, you can add items even after the washer has started by pressing the Start or Pause button and waiting for the door to unlatch. It may take up to 30 seconds as the washer waits until it's safe to open the door. When you close the door again, just press Start to continue. After you put in the clothes, it's time to add detergent. Your GE front-load washer has a dispenser drawer at the top left. Pull the drawer slowly out until it stops, and you'll see it has separate compartments for pre-washing additives, detergent, bleach, and fabric softener. If you're washing heavily soiled clothes, you may want to add a pre-wash additive to the back left compartment. The detergent compartment is located at the front of the left compartment, with an insert that should be slid into the front position if you're using liquid detergent, or into the back if you're using powder detergent. To move the insert, just pull it up and slide it back down between the molded rails. We recommend using a high-efficiency detergent, such as Tide HE for this washer. If you want to add liquid bleach, pour into the center. Never use powdered bleach. Liquid fabric softener can be added into the softener compartment on the right. Pour in the manufacturer's recommended amount and top it off with water to reach the maximum fill line. When you're finished, gently slide the dispenser drawer back into the washer to avoid spilling any liquids. Now you're ready to start your GE front load washer. With its loads of flexibility, you can program it to fit your preferences with just the press of a button. Or it's almost as easy as start and go. The control panel guides you through the process in a counterclockwise direction. Begin by pressing the top left power button to wake up the display. Then move down to select the wash cycle. In this case, we'll choose Colors Normal. Your washer was engineered to always choose the best spin speed, temperature, and soil level for the kind of clothes you're washing. But you can change these settings manually. When you're ready, press the Start key to start the wash cycle. One thing to remember, your GE front load washer won't let you select settings that could damage your clothes, such as choosing the hot sanitized water temperature when you're washing delicates. There are many more special options and features to your GE front load washer, like the speed wash cycle and the customizable My Cycle on some models. In the next chapter of this DVD, we'll show you how to use them. Be sure to watch it to learn how to get the most out of this incredible washer. When this load is complete, a signal will sound to let you know it's time to take your clothes out and put them in the dryer. Your GE front load dryer makes excellent results simple to achieve. Loads sorted for the washer go straight into the dryer. The dryer is pre-programmed with sensor cycles that automatically set the length and heat of the drying cycle for the best results, whether it's cottons, easy care, activewear, or delicates. Or you can make changes to fit each load. You can also choose to dry by time. We'll show you all your many options in the next chapter. But first, you can see the control panel is designed to take you through each step in a counterclockwise direction, just like the washer. You'll start with the power button, then select the appropriate dry cycle. The dryer has already been pre-programmed to treat each load you select with special care. If you like, you can select a different dryness level by pressing the button repeatedly, and you can change the temperature if you like. However, the default settings were pre-selected for excellent results. When you're ready to dry, press the Start button. When drying is complete, an audible signal will sound to let you know it's time to remove the clothes. As an extra help, the dryer will beep again every 2 minutes for the next 6 minutes, unless you've chosen to deactivate the alarm. Best of all, the dryer will continue to tumble without heat for an hour after clothes are dry to keep wrinkles from setting in. Your GE front load washer was designed with many special features and options to make laundry day and your life a whole lot easier. A child lock button keeps little hands from moving the controls. Simply press the lock button and hold for 3 seconds. It will light up when the washer is locked. Press and hold again for 3 seconds to unlock the washer. If you've watched our demonstration of how to use the washer, you already know there's an audible end-of-wash signal to let you know when clothes are ready. A volume control lets you adjust the sound level up or down or turn it off. If clothes are very soiled, you can add a pre-wash detergent. Or select an extra rinse cycle to reduce detergent residue left in the clothes by selecting these options on the control panel. When you choose a wash cycle to match the clothes you've loaded, or the Speed Wash to handle a small load of lightly soiled clothes in about 30 minutes. You can either use the default setting that was pre-selected to give you dependable results, or you can just adjust the settings for virtually every load. Just press the Soil Level button repeatedly to add to or reduce the wash time, depending on how dirty the clothes are. You have several options, from extra light to heavy soil. You can also change the spin speed depending on your fabric's care instructions. Higher spin speeds remove more water, so clothes can dry faster. Some garments and fabric types, however, should not be subjected to higher spin speeds. Always check the garment label to be sure. The temperature of the wash water can also be customized, although the pre-rinse and rinse water will remain cold to use less energy and to keep stains from setting. Some models feature a customizable My Cycle to let you save and instantly recall the cycle you use most. To do this, set the settings you want and press and hold My Cycle for 3 seconds until it beeps. And change it the same way. To use your custom cycle, just press My Cycle before washing a load. For the ultimate in flexibility, your washer can start itself automatically, up to 12 hours after you've set it. Just press the Delay Start button to put the wash cycle on hold for 1 to 12 hours, and press the Start button to begin the countdown. Remember, if you open the washer door after you've set the Delay Start, you have to press Start again to restart the timer's countdown. We also suggest cleaning your washer's detergent dispenser once or twice a month to keep residue from building up. Pull the drawer out until it stops. Then reach into the left rear corner to press down on the lock tab until you can pull the drawer out completely. Remove the inserts, wash everything with hot water, and use a small brush to clean the drawer opening. You'll find complete directions in your owner's manual. Your GE dryer offers an impressive number of special features to help you get clothes looking their best. To begin, there's a child lock feature you can use to keep children from starting the dryer. Simply press and hold 3 seconds until it lights up to lock. Press and hold again to unlock the dryer. Your dryer has several drying cycles that allow you to match their length and speed to each load. There's a speed dry cycle to get loads like school uniforms dry in a hurry. Some models even include a Dry-L cycle to let you use Dry-L for freshening up your special care garments. Be sure to read the directions on your Dry-L package before using. If you choose a sensor cycle, you can tell the dryer how dry you want the clothes by changing the dryness level, from damp to dry to more dry. Or you can skip this step altogether because the dryer's regular dry setting is already programmed for the best performance. Next, you can change the temperature of the drying cycle. When selecting the antibacterial temperature setting, which reduces certain kinds of bacteria by up to 99.9%, clothes will be dried at the high heat level for a longer amount of time. Please note, the sensor dry level will default to more dry. The antibacterial setting requires both the more dry sensor dry level and longer cycle time at high heat. This temperature may only be used with cottons or mixed load cycles, and cannot be manually selected on loads which are too delicate to withstand higher temperatures. If you prefer, you can use the time drying cycles instead, which tumble clothes dry for the number of minutes you choose, or simply remove wrinkles or warm and fluff towels. Some models feature a handy drying rack for delicate items using the time dry cycles on low heat. It's easy to install. Simply pull up the lint filter slightly. Insert the rack into the slots and push the filter back down. Just turn the dry cycle dial to timed dry and adjust the drying time up or down with the plus or minus buttons. Select the drying temperature, close the door, and press Start. Whether you choose to dry by sensor or by time, you can always see the estimated time remaining in the drying cycle. The sensor cycles will continually update the countdown based on the level of moisture. Some models feature a special My Cycle that lets you set the cycle you use most often. To do this, set the settings you want, then simply hold in the My Cycle button for 3 seconds until it beeps, and change it the same way. To use My Cycle, just press My Cycle before drying a load. Once you've chosen the appropriate settings, you can either press Start or put the dryer on hold to dry clothes while you sleep, or whenever it's more convenient for you. Just press the Delay Start button to choose your delay time in 1-hour increments. Press the Start button to begin the countdown. Remember, if you open the dryer door after you've set the Delay Start, you'll have to press Start again to restart the timer's countdown. As soon as clothes are dry, remove them promptly to keep wrinkles from setting in. Your dryer is set up to tumble clothes up to an extra hour without heat to keep them crease-free, and you'll hear a signal to remind you. To keep your dryer working efficiently, you should clear the lint filter after every load. Just pull it out slightly and use damp fingers to remove the lint. Slide the filter back into place. Once a year, it's a good idea to have a technician vacuum the lint from the dryer for best results. It's easy to see that your GE front-load laundry pair has everything you need to keep your clothes looking fresh and beautiful day after day. We recommend you use a detergent specially formulated for this high-efficiency washer, like Tide HE. The HE stands for high efficiency. Tide HE helps keep whites looking white, which is a challenge as this washer can allow you to wash more dirty clothes in less water than a traditional top-load washer. For effective cleaning, detergents need to first help remove the dirt and then help prevent it from redepositing on the clothes during the wash. Tide HE is formulated so that a full scoop or capful will help shield your clothes from the dirt in the wash water by suspending particles so they can't redeposit on your clothes and cause them to look dingy. Using Tide HE will help keep your whites looking white. Tide HE helps prevent dyes from transferring from one garment to another during the wash. In HE washers, clothes tumble in a low amount of water and come into direct contact with each other. This can allow fabric dyes to transfer from one garment to another, which may cause colored clothes to look dull. Tide HE is formulated to surround loose dyes in the wash and help prevent them from transferring from one garment to another during the wash cycle. Using Tide HE will help keep your colors bright. Tide HE helps ensure outstanding cleaning by its low sudsing formula. Tide HE is formulated so you can use a full scoop or capful of detergent for great cleaning without creating too many suds. A full scoop means that you can get all of the cleaning ingredients you need to tackle the large loads this machine can handle. If you use a regular detergent and cut back on the amount to control the suds, you could see poor cleaning or dingy clothes. In addition to over-sudsing, using detergents designed for traditional top-loading washers can cause washer malfunction or leave a residue on your laundry. Using Tide HE helps protect your washer from over-sudsing, and clothes come out clean and virtually residue-free. Ultra Downy is a name you've trusted for years. Using Ultra Downy gives you and your family that comfortable, soft feeling that comes from Downy. Ultra Downy is the only leading liquid fabric softener actually formulated to help keep clothes bright and reduce fading by reducing the dulling effects chlorine has during the wash cycle. Help protect your clothing investment by adding Ultra Downy to every load. The GE front-load laundry pair not only looks a little different, it sometimes sounds a little different than a standard washer and dryer. That's because the advanced engineering and electronics in this system will emit some subtle sounds that aren't the same as those made by older, less efficient laundry pairs. One example is the door lock. It's an important sound to recognize because the GE front-load washer lets you add clothes even after the first cycle starts by pushing the start or pause button and waiting for the door to unlatch. Once you hear this sound, typically in about 30 seconds, it's safe to open the door. Just add your clothes, shut the door, and press the start button again to continue. Also, if you listen closely, you may hear the sound of water filling the detergent dispenser during the pre-wash and wash cycles. That's how you'll know water is mixing with the detergent, so it's automatically added to the wash at just the right time. The front-load washer doesn't agitate clothes. Instead, it gently but thoroughly infuses them with water and detergent, so you may hear a gentle swishing sound as clothes are lifted in and out of the water. When the wash is done, you may hear this as water is pumped out of the washer. You may also notice some vibration from the washer as it ramps up to higher spin speeds. Such minor vibration is considered normal with front-loading washers. Should there be a good deal of vibration, ensure that your washer or pedestal, if your washer is mounted on a pedestal, is leveled properly on the floor. If there is still a good deal of vibration, contact the GE Answer Center. The increased spinning extracts more water from clothes, so they can dry faster and more efficiently. Be sure to try all the features on your front-load washer and dryer, and you may hear other special sounds from those. After washing and drying a few loads, you probably won't even notice the sounds, just the incredible results.